Hello. It is intriguing that you took so long before coming to me. Fearful traveler, it is my duty to inform you that many warriors fight here, and they all succumb to defeat eventually. If that instills terror in you, walk away now.
Do not underestimate me, fool. Your words may strike fear in the hearts of others, but not the likes of me. The strange face grinned. Very well, but hear this, adventurer. The tower is unforgiving, and should you falter, you will die. I held my gaze, thinking back on my journey. I have slain the heinous Captain Rabid Jack from attempting to summon Zautok, slain the Dark Lord, an evil fragment of Saren's mind imprisoned inside the Temple of Light, slain the mighty Lord Draken and the Weird, claiming victory for the Myarkey, and slain the great Colonel Grimson, Butcher of Barondir during King of the Dwarves. I paused. I am ready to face my fate. Suddenly, a cold shiver went straight up my spine as I became hyper-aware of my surroundings. Inside the lobby, a strange icon could be found everywhere, and the loose connections of entangled spiked chains loomed overhead. I scanned the room. Off to my right, hanging like a gruesome trophy, displays the failures of my brethren. Incredible amounts of accomplishments, insane kill counts, but it was their pride that had sealed their final outcome. To my left, a bank chest. Everything I need to succeed is in here. A quick respite before the heat really turns up. I can hear the staircase beckoning my name, calling my challenge, and as I begin forward, a force halts me instantly. Choose your mode of competition. I cycled through the options: climber, rumble, endurance, special. All seem to have their own unique rule sets. Alright, climber it is. Emerging into the arena, I quickly calculate in my mind the layout of the battle cage. A huge circular platform, stretched out wide before my feet, yet did not reach the full circumference of the tower, leading to a sheer drop-off into the swallowing blackness below. The same could be said when looking up, a seemingly endless spiral of pure darkness, no windows, no light, just the choking despair of a regret. I hear the gate from the other side clang shut as my opponent stares me down. I face him as well. Let's fight. This is the history of the Dominion Tower. The tower was constructed by an individual known as the Founder at the exact location of his birth. As a child, he had many physical ailments that kept him from pursuing his family legacy, who were known as renowned fighters, dedicating their lives to vanquishing fearsome beasts. The Founder knew his limitations, but was still keen on studying his family's combat techniques and disciplines, and cultivated the necessity to prove himself through knowledge rather than fighting. He wanted to leave his mark on the world, so he decided to build a massive tower, traveling great distances all over Gielinor to obtain the knowledge and assistance to construct it. The tower took 30 years from inception to completion. The Founder wanted a personality to watch over the tower when he was gone, but something he could trust to uphold his agenda without altering the tower's purpose to their own. During this time, his brother became mortally wounded, and to save his life, he bound him to the tower through use of their mother's magic, a gifted sorceress. The tower is magical, and has the ability to extract memories of severe combat from people and project them in the arena, creating very real and dangerous boss monsters that have already been defeated once by participants during their adventures. In addition, the tower is able to create monsters from people's fears. This is all laid out to us from the Dominion Journal, pages which can be discovered during your attempts to climb the ranks. The transcript reads, "After running into a strange tower, seeking refuge from the inhospitable sandstorms outside, I learned it's called the Dominion Tower. It was built many generations ago by a man long forgotten that people now just call the Founder. I can't believe it. The tower started talking to me. He, or should that be it, doesn't reveal much and is very blunt. I was rudely interrupted by some other adventurer, but the tower put him to a grisly end. He doesn't accommodate fools. I'd better watch my words." Apparently, the man they call the Founder wanted to leave a mark on this world, something that would be left standing long after he had died. From the effort he put into the tower, he must have really wanted to meet this aim. I'm so addicted to fighting in this place. I should get out of here before I die, but I must find more answers. The tower spoke very fondly of the Founder today. I wonder why. He seemed confused as to their connection, like his memory isn't all complete as it used to be. The further I venture, the more I learn. It seems the Founder was not much of a warrior himself, not having the right physique or skill for combat. Apparently quite a sickly child. Seems he was very keen to learn about those that had such attributes. He had a family of renowned fighters who dedicated their lives to defeating fearsome monsters across the world. It's no surprise he became book smart in their techniques and disciplines. I can imagine when growing up, him feeling it necessary to prove himself to his people through knowledge as opposed to an ability to overcome life-threatening situations. This tower's personality is a strange one. I've learned that the Founder was apprehensive that future guardians of the tower would have agendas differing from his own, and he wanted someone, or rather something, to look after his tower for him. Something he could trust. I wonder how he conjured up the personality to bind it to the tower. The Founder had traveled far and wide to gain the knowledge and assistance to build the tower. There was no way he could build it all by himself. Apparently, it took him 30 years to build it. Incredible. I'm getting better at these battles now. It's strange to see beasts from my past reappear as deadly as I remember them in front of me. The rewards are set up specifically to entice me. It's like the Founder has control, despite being long dead. I learned today that the monsters are somehow generated from my own subconsciousness. Apparently, as soon as I touched a surface of the tower itself was able to read my mind. Strange. I also get the feeling something of the Founder rubbed off on the tower's personality. I've lost track of the time I've spent in here. I know every square of this place as if it were my own home. But there's one thing I can't understand. How tall is this building? And why can't I reach the top? That symbol embellishing everything has a meaning. Years ago, each family had a sort of crest. This was the crest belonging to the family of the Founder. Most amazing! I discovered that the tower does have a great many floors, but it is limited. I left a scrap of material on one floor before venturing further up. A few floors later, and I discovered the cloth. I think perhaps the floors move gradually as you engaged in battle, or the stairs have some strange shift to give the illusion of climbing. Very clever, but the sort of thing that could drive one mad. My family is probably wondering where I am. I'll head back home tomorrow. The tower let slip something about the Founder. I want to try to get more information out of him, I need to be incredibly careful. I think he lied about the founder. Siblings. It makes perfect sense now. To pick someone so close and dear to take on the task of looking over the tower for generations, re-granting life. The tower is apparently very grateful for the gift. The founder cared for him dearly. Makes sense now why the tower has bouts of curiosity. I discovered that the founder's mother was a powerful sorceress. It's her command of magic that helped the founder bind his brother to the tower and inflict the extreme control over anyone fighting within. I also learned that he was critically wounded before being bound. The founder gave him the opportunity, and he accepted gladly. Managed to find some scribing on one of the walls. If it's to be believed, the founder was born on the very spot the tower was built. Not likely a coincidence. His people were hoping to find peace in the desert, using its lands to stay away from others. Also learned the penalty of being bound was an eroding memory. Sad. Uncle just arrived, almost had a heart attack when he saw the giant face. He was angry to see where I'd been. He has been sent to bring me home. Seems our village is being accosted by an unknown beast and they need my help. Whatever it is, I imagine it'll be nothing compared to the trials I've faced here. I want to see my family. I just said farewell to the tower. He feels like a close friend now. I probably don't need to be, but I feel sorry for him stuck here, missing the founder. Alright guys, that is the lore of the Dominion Tower. Personally, I still have a lot more Dominion Tower to do, as I still need to do the desert area tasks, so lucky me. Alright, if you enjoyed the content, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later. RuneScape. Forever.